All right, let's get through this now. Hello, everyone. It's me once again, afroblezsom, your friendly neighborhood seeker of manga, here to talk about Full Nights of the Apocalypse again, chapter 161, which we call A Strange Reunion. So here we see a flashback to 2 years ago, back when Percival decided to leave the server, with Tristan taking the dragon handle and obviously him mourning Percival leaving, but also is quite upset at him for just leaving despite everything that was at stake. Now we move on to back to the cauldron of Anfuin and see Tristan and Isolde question mark going through into one of the cracks, possibly the one that they've made their home. And then we see a panel focused solely on the flower which Isolde risked her life for, a sepia rose. Sepia rose? I don't know how to pronounce that. Someone help me. And Tantris, sorry, not Tristan, goes on to ask how she got it since it only grows on cliffs. And obviously, understanding how she got it, he sort of berates her since like what if something had happened to her, and she apologizes, but mentions how she just wanted to do something for him. With him going on to state that ask her if she's just afraid of him entering the gladiator festival, and reconciling her that he'll be fine and he promises to win and get her out of Anfuin, as the winner gets any reward they want, and so he could get medicine for Isolde's illness. But before I move on, let's just mention that how he still is using his goddess powers here. So he obviously can still heal and such things, which is nice. And then they hear boom boom sounds, with Tantris getting up and saying that that's the signal that it's gonna begin soon and needs to get going. And Isolde goes on to state lovey-dovey stuff that if it's with Tantris, then she I can't take this name seriously, Tantris. Then she's fine with anywhere, but begins going on having a little fit of some kind. It's not coughing because there are no cough sound effects, but she seems to be shaking. She's going ooh, sweating a bit, red in the face. Tantris asks her if she's still not feeling well, which she sort of says that she's fine, but he ignores that and just gets her to lie down at the moment and promises her that he'll be back soon with good news. We just see Isolde still having her little fit. There doesn't seem to be a sort of cough kind of illness or a virus of some kind, but yeah, that's something to make note of. So moving on, Tantris leaves the hole and hears new sounds, and noting that it's not fireworks, but I noticed the shaking as well. And then we see the giant flying ship just appear out of nowhere, and we get this nice little panel with Tantris right there. I can't lie, the fit's kind of fire though. I'm not. Let me know. Come on, like the sleeveless bodysuit with, I'm assuming is a belt there covered by the hair, the knee-high boots, and then the arm sleeves like Derrick Henry. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. It's simple, like I said, simple and clean. Straight killing them hearts. And notes that it's a flying ship, which garners everyone's attention. So Percival's grandparents state that they'll hide out here and wait for Gawain and the rest of the gang and wish them the best of luck. The gang looks around with Donnie noting that Anfuin is just a big empty place, and Percival seems to notice something immediately. Gawain obviously puts the hand signal, says the spell, and everyone teleports, with Percival just jumping off since obviously he can fly. Donnie questioning why he landed so far out, but everyone looks to see. Lo and behold, frame 1 already finding who they needed to look for, with Percival noting that it's great to see him again. And honestly, seeing the two of them basically around the same height it's a surreal experience, but it's just, I don't know, just this panel alone with just the two of them standing off, this shit, looking at each other, this shit looks nice. This is nice. Percival goes on to state that he's probably still mad about, him leaving them 2 years ago, as he should be, with everyone catching up and everyone sort of questioning why he's been in contact for so long and that the king and queen are worried about you. With obviously Gawain saying it's nice to see him as well, but we then get the reveal that Tristan just doesn't know them.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
And they obviously think that at first it's just because, you know, they've grown up so fast. They've all grown and stuff. With Percival asking him that, is like saying like, come on now, Tristan, it's me, Percival. Tristan goes on to state that his name is Tantris, with it being right there as an onomatopoeia, and goes on to state that he certainly doesn't have a name as stupid sounding as Tristan. And everyone else is confused at this. I'm loving the chibi. I love the chibi frames now, man. Look at Don. And then the others are sort of huddling together, wondering if he's okay in the head. And Gawain reminding him that he does have a unique sense of humor. And Percival goes on to ask where they can find Isolde and Shion, with Anne remembering that Isolde is the only one who ever understood his jokes. With Tantris, stating that it's kind of taken aback that they know Isolde. And the others explain, obviously, that they're all pals and teammates. And Tantris sort of gets a bit defensive, stating that he doesn't know any of them, and Isolde doesn't have any friends or family. So this confuses everyone, and he goes on to tells them to stop with the jokes already, and apologizes and leaves, but saying he's in a hurry. Going on to say that if they're here to watch the Gladiator Festival, it's straight ahead, but if they're joining in, that'll make them rivals, since obviously he plans to join himself. And that either way, that he hopes that they find this Tristan, as dumb as his name sounds. And he leaves them, and obviously everyone is left stunned at this. And Donnie goes on to question if he's just not like Tristan's long lost twin. And noting that Anne's magic didn't react to him at all. And even Anne is starting to wonder if that's just not Tristan, because obviously her magic is damn near surefire unless the person is telling the truth. And Gawain stating that, you know, that's definitely the man himself, as she knows the coffin of eternal darkness sword, the Percival sword, come on Gawain, get it right now, is on his back. And obviously Gawain would know instantly as well, since she actually, like how Lancelot traveled with Percival, Gawain traveled with Tristan. So obviously she'd know him instantly, and Percival goes on to state that at one look at his soul and his magic, that he can spot him a mile away, which adds on to another piece to Percival's abilities. Perceived soul, a person's soul and magic. Mahito is not gonna like this nigga at all if they ever met. So everyone questions that there must be a reason for this, with some sort of speculating he's under surveillance, since that's a theory, and obviously they'll just follow him and will meet him at the festival. And Tantris stating that something is up with those people, but the sweat makes you wonder. And then Beltripe is looking down from his high perch, wherever he is, on how the roster of participants is looking, to a person called Capodonic. I hope I said that right. Capodonic. And the person, I'm gonna call this nigga Don actually. Don goes on to state that they're seeing confident challengers gather from across Anfuin, along with onlookers. And goes on to state that the festival is a great way for Anfuin residents to let off some steam. And it's also the only hope for escape. Those wishes will become another source of energy to build Camelot with. Oh shit. Well, that's a reveal. So that's a reveal. So they're using hope. They're using the hope and wishes of people to also build Camelot, not just, you know, hitting the Minecraft or world edit from Britannia to Camelot to build it. Oh, as he explains that for it's those most willing to struggle their way to the top here that are truly worthy of joining our Chaos Knight ranks. Or you could say the warriors who will serve us in time. And it seems everyone is having a One Piece ass laugh as this guy laughs fe fe fe. Or don't tell me that's my goat Beltripe laughing like that. Please don't tell me that's my glorious king laughing fe 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 like a One Piece, please. But yeah, back to this page, we're seeing a whole roster of different characters that the gang will end up fighting and meeting. Obviously, those with more details we might actually have some credence to importance to the plot of the arc later on, outside of just being participants. As obviously we have knights, Chaos Knights, or former Chaos Knights since they're in Anfuin. And then these hooded figures as well, these guys who look like the sand bandits from Avatar. And yeah, we see from the glass that there's this big body nigga and my glorious king in his splendor. Oh my god, if I could drizzle you in honey, I would. Let me not start on my rant again, but look at his armor, pristine, not a lick of damage on his shit. His helmet menacing, two horns symbolizing what kind of demon he is. Like the teeth not only on the breastplate but as zigzags on his gauntlets. It's just, oh my days, I love Nakaba's detail. When this nigga wants to go off on detail on armors, he will. And oh my god, the black cape, the tinsels, let me not start again. He's him. He is him, bro. The two gemstones, whatever, on the breastplate as well. That, oh my days, his helmet and the design, the emblem on his helmet itself. Come on now. And he goes on to state, well, let us enjoy this event then. And Don agrees, saying, absolutely, Lord Beltribe, as he should. There's tinsels at the bottom of his cloak. People's walls. Get like this nigga, bro. And Don, I can't lie, Don's arm is actually kind of nice as well. It reminds me of it reminds me of Hollow Knight's aesthetic. I don't know why, but it does. He also has a cape with little little color. That's it. And then a nice little tie. Like this, I can't lie, this nigga got that shit on as well. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Now, as we can all tell with Tristan, it seems he has amnesia. Straight, Nakaba is doing this shit again, like how he did with Diane. Let's hope they meet Gopher so he can sort that out though. Now, can I be frank and Lampard with you guys? There's nothing I despise more than an amnesia arc. Than an arc where a character loses their memory. I hate that shit so much because it really has no long-term benefit, in my honest opinion. Like, the only amnesia air quotes arcs I don't really mind is Bumblebee in the Bumblebee movie. I didn't mind that amnesia, the way they did that too much. And the Orion Pax arc in Transformers Prime. Notice how both the examples I have given are forms of Transformers media. So I mean, I'm not trying to say. Actually, what I am trying to say is Transformers does amnesia arcs in a way that I do not mind them. It seems either just Tristan has amnesia or both him and Isolde has amnesia, and this little fit she's going through is maybe her slowly remembering shit, but part of her is trying to hold those memories back. I don't know. Another thing could be like, that's not Isolde, maybe it's a pretender. If the others see her, maybe they can confirm it. But maybe it's someone posing as Isolde and realizing that Tristan, maybe Tristan landed in Amphon and sort of realized and sort of lost his memory from whatever ordeal he went through, and the person realized that, saw how strong Tristan was, and sort of took advantage of that, because obviously someone with amnesia, they're gonna look for the first sign of help if it's through a person. Like, they don't know who they are, they don't know what's going on. Because I only speculate this because when we first saw this Isolde, air quotes, again I'm gonna say air quotes until we get confirmation from the others, her eyes changed, and I don't remember her eyes changing before the time skip or anything. So if this really is a pretender, maybe, and with how it was focused on the flower, maybe, and how, like I said, how her eyes were sort of flower things, maybe it's a pretender using a special type of magic to just take advantage of Tristan. But yeah, that's the theory, because obviously it seems he genuinely has some form of amnesia, or something is messing with his mind. Or maybe it was done on purpose so that they could better infiltrate Amphon. But again, what can I don't really know. I mean, that's what I speculate. Am I gonna be right? Probably not. We know how it is with me when I make predictions like this. I go 0 for 3, straight Shaquille O'Neal from the free throw line. But I am looking forward to this festival because it seems like it's actually gonna genuinely be something. It feels like, compared to like previous times Nakaba has done these sort of festival tournament arcs. Yeah, I just want to see my glorious King Beltribe fight again. I want to know more about him. I need a face reveal. I need to learn what his magic is. I need to know his. This arc will be a nice sort of way to finally get more information on probably the most enigmatic of the 4 evils, since this is obviously his shit. So it seems we'll have 3 of the 4 knights together soon. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this chapter. That wasn't really. It's really only the Tristan Tantris stuff that is that was sort of interest that I could speak about. Oh yeah, and obviously Percival can see directly into souls, probably can interact directly with them as well. So that's nice. So he still knows how to use his goddess powers, yeah, but doesn't remember that he's Tristan and thinks he's Tantris. It was written as a goddamn onomatopoeia. So he's obviously pretty serious about that. Maybe if they can somehow trigger him to use his darkness powers as well, and then he'll sort of remember, then that would work out. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this chapter. Thank you for listening. Give me your thoughts on things that you give me your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below, and what you think may happen in chapter 162, which we shall review next week. That's me done. See you guys.